in the backyard of in the forest where I'm staying in the mobile home. Hi guys, welcome to Dancing with Bears. I'm out here where I rented the mobile home, which is in the Carson National Forest. And I don't know what that noise is. Oh, kind of sounds scary. But anyway, so I'm post-op. For those of you just joining me or that don't know, I had a hiatal hernia operation, which always includes the esophagus because it gets messed up. And they took out my gallbladder. So it was, it was a rough couple days trying to figure out what I could eat or drink. It was clear fluids the first day or so, and then you can do milks and stuff, but those seemed to be giving me diarrhea. So I just kind of kept on clear fluids until it was time to eat soft foods. And so I've got those down pretty good, but I'm only allowed to have like a half a cup of something at a time. But it's coming along, and I'm moving good, scrubbing floors and playing ball with Clovis. And if it quits snowing, I'm going to go to town and get my chores done in town the next couple days. My post-op visit with the doctor is on Tuesday. So I'm not sure what I'm going to fill this video with, but we're going to find something hopefully interesting. And I'll be talking to you again soon. That shot's for you, Levon. Clovis and I are just sitting here listening to the snow. Big globs of wet snow falling from the pine tree that's above the camper. Listening to it beat on the roof. It's melted quite quickly, so it's not beating quite as hard as it was. But I guess I should have worried a little bit about how strong this roof is. What do you think about all that noise on the roof, Clovis? Kind of scary sometimes when it falls on the roof. You're a little bit worried, aren't you? This is the other side of the table in the camper. You know how they fold down to make a bed for somebody. I've got my side still put up as a seat, but his side got laid down. And when we move back to the bus, I think he's really going to miss this nice little bed for him. So I might have to put more cushion in his crate. He goes between my bed and down into his crate a lot. So maybe I'll cushion the crate a little bit more for him. Hi guys. It's 2 o'clock in the morning and I woke up because I was cold and looked at the thermostat and it was only 58, which it's never gone below 70 in here. And the furnace had been squeaking. I was going to talk to my landlord about it tomorrow, but it quit. So I was in a dilemma trying to figure out. I have my little Sam buddy heater in the bedroom, and I could probably run it. It runs 2 hours on one tank, and one tank's almost empty, and I only had one tank left. So that was going to get me, I don't know, up to 1, 2, 3, 4 in the morning or so. Maybe a little longer, but if I didn't leave it on the whole time. So I was trying to figure out if I wanted to do that. And I came in and the temperature was dropping pretty quick in here. So I decided I'd move back over to the bus. So I loaded up the water. And the water bottles were half full. So I filled them and they would have froze. So I filled them up to full to take to the bus with me. And I got my canned goods out of the cupboards so they wouldn't freeze. And so I was grabbing everything that might freeze. Put it by the door and I was just getting my blankets and pillows ready to move. And the heater came back on. So then so I guess I decided to stay, see if I can make it to morning. I don't know if well, I'll tell the landlord in the morning, but I don't know if I want to chance the heater going out again in the middle of the night and have to move, or if I want to start getting Desiderata, because my original plan was to heat her up when it was warmer during the day, so I don't use quite as much propane and wood fuel to get it heated, because the whole place is gonna be really cold. So yeah, I guess I'll just go back to bed since the heater's running. You can hear it running now, and it's gotten up to 69 in here. So I'll turn the thermostat down, I guess, except for I'm kind of afraid for it to turn off because I don't know if it'll come back on again. So it's up pretty high right now, but I don't know. I guess I'm gonna go back to sleep and see if I make it through the night. Well, the landlord came. He had intentions of setting this up before. He just had to do it sooner. So anyway, that's an industrial strength heater, and it's a 220, and it's a hard lined directly into the outside outlet that has a breaker on it. So that should work pretty good for us. It's on automatic, and I just flip the switch here and then it'll go off. It already brought it up to 69, so I'll probably turn it back down. And we just put a little extra cage on there to keep Clovis from it. So that should work. Hi guys. Clovis and I are hanging out today. Anyway, since I had my surgery and I can't really get out and do a bunch of work to show you guys about off-gridding, I'm going to show another review of my aspirations and the cabin I want to build and that kind of stuff. So I'll be doing that for a couple weeks, those kind of posts. So anyway, I think next I'll show some soup that my daughter got the groceries for me, and I got to make. It's not really a soup, it's going to be a mush. I'm cooking it way down so that it'll go down my esophagus well. I might have to put it in the blender, but I don't think so. What else? So anyway, stay tuned, keep watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. My daughter brought me a roasted chicken, which is good because it boiled down quicker for me, because I need to make shredded chicken out of it to be able to eat it. So she brought me the roasted chicken, cans of carrots, which I've been craving carrots, and it probably would have been forever for me to try to cook them down really soft too if I got fresh ones. So it's good I got the canned ones, and some peas. So I'm going to cook all this down, and it'll be lovely. I might have to add a little bit of my canned chicken that she got me before, chicken broth, because it's boiling down pretty quick. So I'll put that in some containers, and gosh, considering the portions I can eat these days, that's going to last me a long time. Thanks, Wendy. I did add some chicken broth, so now by the time that cooks down, it's going to all be so mushy it won't get clogged up anywhere inside of me. Well, that's getting mushy enough. I think I'll turn it off. I mashed some of the carrots with a spoon. Had to get a few of those mashed up. So I could always put it in the blender, but hopefully it'll go down good. Turning you off. Hi guys, I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. Oh, filming things by yourself's a bummer, and I don't have my tripod to put up anywhere. Anyway, and my hair's going to blow. I probably look like a rooster, but I'm going to read one of my stories. So I think this is going to be close to the opening of the book that I hope to have someday. About off-grid living with a 72-year-old single woman. Hi, let me introduce myself. I came into this world, I gotta make sure I'll be there. I came into this world to enjoy everyone with the breathing air experience on October 29th, 1951, through the body of Dottie because of Ted's contribution. They carefully had chosen the name Sandra Lee to be called Sandy. I have seen the castles of Europe, nudity on the beaches of Hawaii, bright lights of Vegas, and have experienced by train, motor vehicle, or plane almost all of the United States, but I miss the New England ones in Alaska. My biggest treasures and accomplishment are my unique children. They are pure awesomeness who share my love of nature, of course. To mention my countless jobs and experiences would take forever and a day, and maybe future books. From an illustrator for a magazine to professionally taking Julia Roberts' picture. But we will concentrate on today's day-by-day off-grid homestead life. I had imagined someday when I retired, I would have a tiny home cabin, mother's suite, on my daughter's back 40, where they would send a St. Bernard, you know, the one who has the little barrel hanging on his neck. Well, in the barrel would be a sandwich for lunch, or a note of love. My darling little cabin, quite possibly a log one, would of course have electricity and running water with green grass, because I always loved to mow, some trees for shade, and because I also love to rake their leaves and flowers. But life takes its course, and I followed my daughter's cue and converted a school bus. They provide remarkable shelter. You become a part of it with each screw and magnet you place. An unexplainable comfort. So with my beautiful Desiderata, the name of my bus, from my favorite poem, being in nature, even if there are rattlesnakes, to accept sharing, cohabitation, and close to at least one of my children, I am at peace with the world. Oops. The sun's in my eyes. I can't tell if I'm even in, I can't even tell if I'm in the frame. My darling daughter and her partner kept their noses to the grindstone and purchased 5 acres of Taos Mesa by land contract they paid off in a couple of years, where we park our buses, and began homesteading. I bought a few acres in a mountain canyon where I lived when I was 45. It is an hour away from the kids and Desiderata. I want to build a camping cabin there, or as I usually call it, a bunkhouse. My daughter calls it a bungalow. I am blessed to experience the Mesa's beautiful sunsets and at times never-ending rainbows, and being hugged by the Sangria de Cristo, Blood of Christ, Southern Rocky Mountain Range, where my neighbor lets me stay in one of his 5 cabins in exchange for making repairs while I work on my land. Is this heaven or what? Off-grid for the most of us is a big struggle. Typically, we can only afford land in the most remote places and try to build homes with our own hands and limited knowledge. There is not a real handbook because of each one's unique circumstance. It takes at least 3 years to get things ironed out and finances improved, and off-grid double that. I truly believe that one needs to listen to the subtle signs the universe gives. Dream big and keep steady. Listen to the path you are on. You will find peace and content. Clovis, honey, don't. Most definitely not a fancy materialistic dream, but much more. As Desiderata by Max Ehrmann says, go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace may be found in silence. Enjoy today and start dreaming. Thank you. Well, that's a wrap, guys. Remember to like and share and comment and subscribe. And there might be something else. I don't remember what it is. But I hope you enjoy your week, and we'll see you again next week. Hopefully it'll be that soon. Maybe sooner, who knows? Anyway, thanks for watching Dancing with Bears, and remember, we love you. Oh, I forgot, I have a huge favor to ask you guys. I've only got 14 more subscribers to get my 1,000 subscribers. I think YouTube requires that that's done within a certain period of time, and I'm not sure that I've reached that. But I do know that also, besides the 1,000 subscribers, that then I get like pennies for commercials. I mean, I know they're already showing commercials, but I don't get anything from them. But anyway, once I get 1,000 subscribers. But the other thing I have to do is have so many watch hours. So all of you guys, I would love it. You know, you don't have to really watch it. Just lay the phone down. Click me on, lay the phone down. Go through all my videos, you know. Get my watch hours up there, okay? Okay. Thanks, everybody.